Gotta bring in the Null Room Boots. An Enchanted Quiver. An Airship Trap. Boulder Trap. Bring in these. Not super great. If we can get a Dominated Murky Water next turn already. We will aim it and sit on it. Too early for Half Club. Yeah, you can't even filling. Try to get something better in hand. Think one of these for second cycle. Still nothing good. Half tempted to just send it. Have to be a D react. I think I've brewed this in there. Thought the deck seemed sus without French. Oh, there we go. Please take my arsenal. I honestly didn't even see that line until it was happening. This card's terrible in Arsenal. Gotta send the Heat Seeker, threaten some damage. What are you gonna put on the bottom? Do this so we can at least get this out of our arsenal. So don't know how I feel about the blue drill shot. But I guess if you want it to be zero cost, That's a decent zero cost blue arrow. Turned on. So eat that. Going to not eat these. Let us go again. Oops. Just an endless for 4. I've already seen 4 block V react. You'll let me get it back. That's annoying. We're gonna eat it and hopefully take their hand. And then regain tempo with an endless with an aim counter with a dead eye for 10. So we'll aim counter. Let's line it up. Dead eye. Give it a +3 and the on hit. And we'll send for 10. He either has a handful of D-reacts or he's gonna let it hit. Means I get to snake something from his hand. Probably this. Well, I'm tempted to do this. I'm gonna have an arsenal. We'll get rid of his offensive threat. Zero, because I know he's just gonna lay a pot down. I don't know if aiming here just to have 6 cards going into the next turn is worth it. We aim, turn it face up, Release, putting drill shot in arsenal. I feel like he's got the D-React in arsenal, so I don't want to use the double release now. The problem is I'm gonna get my inertia trap stuck in arsenal again. Oh no. I'll just fire this. Well, arsenal to release next turn. And then trap his Carapace in arsenal for 2 turns. He forgot about the release. He's trying to play his root bound. That's annoying. Not really though. At least I can inertia trap. So I don't need the release anymore. At some point, he's just going to draw his combo and schmuck me with who does an arcane. I need to be careful using all my pumps before I draw the rest of my dominate attacks. Well, it doesn't really matter if he's going to. If we eat this, we go to 8, they go to 13. They probably throw a Command and Conquer or a Felling. Or Surgent Mind Warp. I think we'll just defend and send the Endless. And we draw something nutty. Ah, here he goes. This will probably get 2 value out of our quiver here. Probably not enough though. Oh yeah. All right. Good game. Try another one. Do one more with the Riptide. I don't love that list. Then we'll move back to Azalea. I haven't felt the tunic yet. I think things just didn't line up. And I was just running too many D-reacts into that matchup. Let's see. Fang turns on all of our traps. We want frailty, we want inertia. We want those. Say boulders to eat through his armor. He doesn't want us. Next. I think the sleep dart could potentially be something else too. Like hamstring shot in this meta. This list was probably around for Viscerai. I think we want all of our traps here as well. I'm gonna leave out the sinks. Take those. Remorseless doesn't do as much work as Sleep Dart here. Take the reaction trap. And maybe we can hold him to one attack action. Although I think the battering bolts might just do more work for us than hoping to get an aim counter on that. I think those immobilizing shots are more for Syndra and Aurora. We'll just block 3, and if we have to banish something, we have to banish something. I don't love blocking with our only 2 arrows in hand, but we've got Codex as a safety net at the very least. Oh, what's he gonna get? That's a good get. So I think we just set up a 6-card hand and send one of those. Neither of those are great to send, but I think it's better than just sending the sleep dart for 8. I don't know if I want to give him this stuff this early. We'll just send a puny drill shot, 6 cards for next turn. Although against assassin probably means 4 cards for next turn. He only has to give us 1 card from hand because he stole our tar pit. Does he forget that he has my tar pit? Blocks with Codex instead. That was odd. Backstab. We could do a similar thing here where we try to block and Codex. Then we burn 2 Codexes in 2 turns. think we'll just eat this one. Let's see what comes next. What does infiltrate say? To the end of your next turn. I think he just forgot about the tar pit that he could play for some reason. Unless he has another codex, so he's blocking with the codex. Just so if this is just a nick, I'll go up to 9. And I think we should respect it. I'll block 7 and see what's what. I don't know if I want codex here because I don't know if I want to give him back something that he might want. So we are just going to send the sleep dart. 8. Which he's motivated to block because if it hits, he can't do his go again shenanigans anyway. Even if he doesn't block at all. Not ideal. I am marked, so he's got mask turned on. I'll send the intoxicating shot with an aim counter. I'm not afraid of it hitting because he will probably block it out. So I don't rip his hand. And then once again with this deck and the tunic, scary Arshaling the Frailty Trap, but against this deck, not as much. And yeah, there we get 2 mantles. And he'll send a Command and Conquer. Yep. Honestly, I think we eat it. And with the Heat Seeker Boulder Trap and Tunic, we can send the Murky Dominated with the Deadeye on it. Oh, we're losing a lot of life to do so. But at some point here, we'll hopefully take tempo. So Deadeye, aim, and then Tunic, Sun Murky. And we only have 2 traps, so we're not going to get the benefit of the on hit, but we will get the benefit of the Deadeye on hit. Don't think he can possibly block it. And I think we just take his 1 attack and remember what he's got going on here. I've got the inertia trap, so we're just going to send the battering bolt. Do we want inertia and frailty in hand? Maybe. Probably could have dumped the inertia because he's going to block with his reactions here. Slightly. I knew that was there too. Not many blues, so I'm not worried about the on hit. The question is this going to be a codex? In which case, what's the worst he can do? Probably Black Widow, threatening flick. I might just block this out actually. Little frailty and inertia in case he was hoping to keep that card. And we will put Endless in Arsenal. Depends on what I think he's sending next. I put Endless so I can block 6 if I feel like I want to. Okay. So he was hoping to keep it. I'll just ping him again. A waste of a couple traps, but we need to close that health gap a little bit. Black Widow. What's it gonna be? Pervasive coming in for 7. We'll block. Forgot about. Should we get Sleep Dart out of here? This is where Trench comes in, man. I don't know if I love Tunic. If we didn't have an Arsenal, Tunic's great because you pay the free resource for the aim counter. We'll do here to bait the Black Widow and we'll unearth the trap. Oh, he baited me. Sneaky, sneaky. I think we will avoid the disruption here by aiming to turn the Sleep Dart face up. And then we'll put the premeditated Arsenal. And we get to still send 8 on our turn. And let me get Ponder. Yes, indeed. Slowly but surely closing the gap. Oh, Plague Hive. Lame. Not bad. We'll still send Stone Ring with Seek on it, which is really good. And here we're going to block with Tar Pit. So if this is Codex, we don't or anything with a nasty on hit. We don't worry about it. He is running shelters. That's the only D-React we've seen, and he's used 2 of them. Only 9 dominated because of frailty. But I don't think he can block it out regardless. This guy's gonna send the Command and Conquer. Ponder, Seep, Banish. Since I own both of these triggers, he should lose the card at the end of his turn. I feel like I've seen the interaction on Talishar where the opponent gets to reorder them the way they want and keep the card, which is not how it should go. Command and Conquer. I think we eat it and we send another Stone Rain. Otherwise, we could try to keep tempo. Why is he running this against me? And block the 6. Send the drill shot, arsenal the Stone Rain, and set up for next turn. I think let's keep tempo. Or keep your health close at least. We'll just send the drill shot. He lost a Leave No from Arsenal and a Codex from the Stone Rain Banish. Must have a handful of attack actions. He's blocking that out. Backstab into something I would rather block. It seems likely. I think we take 3 and then save a couple cards to block with. Yeah. It's only going to be Stone Rain for 6. But we can Arsenal the Murky at least. Or maybe send that next turn. Have we frozen? Nope. It's just thinking apparently. Tunic for line it up. Aim counter on Stone Rain. Yes, turn face up. 7 for 6 dominated. He either gives me 2 cards, one from Arsenal, one from hand to block it, or he gives me at the very minimum 1 card if he lets it hit. Beth, not worth blocking because of tarantula toxin exists. I've only seen 1, I think. Interesting. I don't know what's coming next. I'm tempted to inertia trap here so he doesn't arsenal. I'm gonna see what's coming next. With Tunic, this was a 1, 2, 3, 4. Simply a 2-card 9. Plus 1 additional, 2 additional. He flicks that. And we keep freezing. Tell my opponent to refresh, just in case they're stuck too. There you go. Yeah. We've seen 1, 2, just a Nix. I am suspicious that it's another. We're going to cover our butts just in case. And we can still send Murky for 10 dominated without the line it up. Mantle? Oh no, you gotta flick for that. I forgot. Oh, he gets the spike double damage too. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, that's not gonna hit. He does get his arsenal back. We'll aim. We take 4 at the end of our turn. Going down to 7, which is spooky. But we can throw. I haven't seen any of my blue traps yet. Oh no, we did see collapsing early on. I think I pitched it. He's a thinking real hard. Taking the 10 in the blood rot. I will banish traps. We will take a frailty. We will take inertia. Wondering if 2 frailties is better. And we got inertia. Well, hello, collapsing trap. Forgot I can't play D-Rex. And I forgot about toxicity. Ha! That was thrown. All right. Let's do one with Azalea. Who I'm much more comfortable on. This is a New Horizon Death Dealers list that was created by Pseudo Not Pseudo and another fella from Discord whose name I have temporarily forgotten and maybe can't pronounce even if I remember. But it's a numbers deck, so we're running really no blues. A lot of 0-cost arrows. Red in the ledgers in the sideboard. Knock the death whistles in the sideboard. I only bring them in matchups where the red effect really matters. Usually we just bring in the 3 infecting shot and hope to hit the nuts with 6, 7-card hands. Aurora. Aurora we do bring in the red in the ledger package. I take out the Rain Razors because they don't block. Normally, when I bring in Tar Pit Trap, Ravenous comes out. However, there's a Warmongers matchup, so we gotta have the Rabbles just in case. So instead, no, I don't want to take out the Rabbles. We're gonna take out the Rabbles and see what happens. Probably should take out some of the codexes. Um, we'll see if that was a mistake or not. Still have Half Glove to bail me out of a Warmonger's turn. We just have to be cognizant of what we arsenal. He could play Channel Lightning Valley here. He's got to play a Lightning card to turn on his Aurora. There it is. I mean, we got to preserve life in this matchup. That was probably wrong. Block with the red, but I don't want to take 3 damage. Here's the game plan. Set up 6 paired hands. And hope to out damage. I just realized that I didn't bring AB, which is probably an oopsies. I didn't even bring the AB quiver. So we're toast. If we don't finish this quick. Yeah. Go again, buff power. Go again, buff power. What's going to be? Buff power. So we're going to take 11 damage here. But then send. It's a shame we have inertia. Inertia. Seek. Stack all those effects, but a big red in the ledger will hopefully give us some momentum. When I say it, take 14 damage. I mean, he ate 10 to do it, though. See what's on top. Put it on the bottom. I'm going to play this. We're going to Azalea. Did I put that on bottom? I swear. I mean, I'm sure it's just confirmation bias, but I get this all the time. I could send this for big dominated, but I think what's better is to send this and then snaps and send red in the ledger. Which unfortunately he can block with 1 card in all equipment. What was on that last one? Was that inertia? Yeah. So I'm not going to waste the seek. Well, there's 2 reds in the graveyard, fortunately. So I have at most 4 more times to send it. The codexes. Can't believe I forgot any AB and Enchanting Quiver. Just to get 2 cards out of him. What do you know? What is this? Hopefully he remembers he has inertia. He does. Snatch. Does he risk the random go again with snaps? I mean, I just gotta eat this and then send another red in the ledger. He is. I don't know if that's worth it. He doesn't know what he's gonna draw. He can't even pitch it to Aurora. It was tempting to get Heat Seeker there. Set up 6-card hand for next turn. But this is a 5-card hand with red in the ledger on hit, which I think is what we need to win. All right, now I just need to start seeing the Codex of Frailties. All right, keep on the pressure. Like 6 if he wanted to. I don't think that would be smart. Yeah. Thing is, watch, guarantee you this is in lightning strike for 10. I don't want to block with Arsenal because I'm hoping to Azalea and get a pump. No pump. This might just be a kind of a waste of a half glove. Whatever. Very least, he has to give me 2 equipments, which is not promising. Royal with a 5-card hand. It's an Azalea with no AB at 13 life. It's a recipe for being done, so get that grasp out of your face. Takes 4, possibly takes nothing. The Arsenal to D-react, which I would take. And he's only coming at us with a 3-card hand. Carpet's nice, but no arrows. Yeah, hand that doesn't block with no arrows is no good. I'm hoping he's got CLV. And I'm going to snuff it with the tar pit trap. Somersault. I will still tar pit. I'll take this 4. Could be 7. That's 7. That's probably a snatch. Getting snatched. Not fused, at least. So just 7. And we'll preserve some life here. It's stupid to not block with these, but I think our only hope is to get the 0-cost arrow off the top. We can have 2 shots at it. We have 1 shot here. And 1 shot with the Inertia Codex. We got it. Let's see what else is on top. I might have just given him the ability to block the Dominate arrow, but oh, I don't have the blocked with New Horizons last turn, so that wasn't the smartest thing to do. But at least we don't have no inertia in Arsenal, so it was absolutely horrendous. It's gonna give me 1 more card, 3-card hand. Last time with his, that was a 4-card hand, 9 damage. What you thinking so hard about, man? Whether he wanted to sink or something, probably. I don't know why he hasn't been creating rune chants since I blocked or lost that. It's turn 6. Could have had 6 free damage on me. Good stuff. I'm tempted to block this completely in case he has CLV. I might just have to gamble though. Because I haven't seen any of them. If he draws a card here, I think I'm just out of the game. I think I've stunned him. It seems like that might have been the right call. Used. So I'll go down to 3. What was it? Aha. Good thing I blocked that out. If we get Searing Shot, Red Bolt and Shot, Endless Arrow, how about that? At the bottom to make sure we draw an arrow. Still have to give me 2 cards. But 2 cards is enough to create a rune chant and send something with the rune chant. Unless he got all 2 blocks and no blocks. It'd be more than 2 cards. Sink below. Oh no. He's got 2 reds, I'm in luck. Otherwise I'm toast. He can create a rune chant. We're gonna concede or toast there. It's a good game. Good game. You just had shock next turn to kill me. Okay, we're back. Let's see. That. Great new game. Jarl. We actually bring Enchanted Quiver into Jarl. There's a sneaky thing you can do to clear a Frostbite. It's niche, but it happens. And then we just bring in Infecting Shot. And the deck is supposed to function off of a clean 60 into Guardian. We just send big dominated numbers. I bring in the Infecting rather than the reds. Don't need the rest of this. I don't know why we were in manual mode there. How do I don't know what that was. I don't know why manual mode was on all of a sudden. I think I'm tempted to block. Over block here. It's not even really overblocking. We're covering the 4. And hopefully we'll draw some pumps or something. The last several Jarl games I've played, my New Horizon was gone by turn 3. Now do I over... What do you got in room boots? That's gotta be a mistake. And this he just blocks out and I've just wasted 3 pumps, but... Nope, he's trying for a pummel. Turn. Or fuse card for an Oakenold. So we get value. He only gets 1 stalagmite hit. Frostfang pummel. So we can cover the whole thing. He's got Seacon, so I think it benefits us just to block it all. Now he took all that damage just to lose his pummel. And this we eat. I think we try to do something with what's in our graveyard. Searing Shot, endless. Probably too early to be popping Snapdragons. I think we'll Codex later. Better late game. Get the pump, so they won't expect the Rain Razors. He blocks with Stalagmite, we have Tunic. Can he pay the 6? Probably. How do we pop bracers to send for 8? I think not. I don't know though. We're gonna get potentially the 1 value from the +1, 2 value from the Rain Raiders, +2 from it. I think it's too early against a Jarl to be popping equipment. Can't do his job for him. Let's do this. Rabble. We still have Tunic to save us from Stalagmite. Unfortunately, we know it's on top, but it's not something that can shoot. He's already got Seek threatening, so I think we just send this for 7. I hate the Codex of Inertia in Arsenal, though. I'm gonna do it just so he doesn't get an Arsenal. Then we'll just leave that there for next turn. We block the 8. We don't lose a card. Otherwise, we lose the card, get a Frostbite. So we lose Endless, get a Frostbite. I think that's fine, actually. We can still send Endless for 10. We'll take 8 here, lose Searing Shot. Before we get the Frostbite, we're going to pop Tunic. And after we get the Frostbite, we're going to pop Quiver. I pop Tunic. I get the Frostbite. I would pay for the Frostbite. Don't pay 2. Send for 10. Wasn't a very good turn, numbers-wise. We ate 8 damage. Send 10 damage. Threatening potentially 3 more with the Blood Rot. Plus the Searing on hit. And then we gave them the Blood Rot, so... And they wanted it. Spinal Crush into Pummel. It could be the Pummel. And if it is, we're just going to discard, fire the drill shot, arsenal of blood rot. Taking 7, which still gives us a decent lead. He's losing 2 at the end, winning 9. I think I'm fine with this risk. Covers it. Another Frost Fang. I think we just eat it. Losing the Rabble. Sending Heat Seeker for 11. I don't want to pay 2. There's an argument to keeping the Rabble for the extra potential 1 value from damage. Discarding a buff. But I want the Heat Seeker to have the highest chances of hitting. Definitely want this. We're going to send the Heat Seeker regardless, so I think we'll send the Lace. There's an argument to send the Read the Glide Path instead of the Lace and pitch the Lace because this makes them want to block it more. If only you had your boots. Yeah, fully blocks. What's on top? There's the release because it doesn't have text here. This is a good Stalagmite turn, actually. Which is fine. I'll just Arsenal a Codex. Azalea it away and hope to get something dominated. If he's frugal with his Stalagmite, we can go get Searing Shot and force some blocks. Like, it's weird to me that he's not blocking with the Stalagmite here. Does he think he has his other boots? What was the point of that? He should have blocked with Stalagmite and prevented all this. Now you're gonna have to block with Stalagmite anyway. Or he doesn't block so he can fire some Mana Conquer, but I don't think that's worth it. He had Blizzard in the hand too. What was he doing? Send that for 2. So Heat Seeker for 8, maybe 11. 11. And if it hits, we get 6 cards to wrap up the game. If he's taking 4 just to send Hammer for 2, that's not worth it. Ah, worth it. Is it from Arsenal though? Because it's only coming in for 4. I'll block here because we have another 6 cards set up. Did use snaps, so ice cards can now slow me down, but I don't think he's got any room. What do you think he has? Block him with Tunic. I'm gonna pump it. It's at least threatens lethal. Yeah. That wasn't even close. I don't know if I saw any mangles. There's one mangle. Wonder if this is the Lupine Fiasco list. Can't remember if that list has buckles or Winter's Grasp, actually. Don't think it's that list. Unless he's changed it since I last looked at it. I don't know what he was doing that turn that he blocked with this instead of Stalagmite. I had Blizzard in hand. I didn't use Stalagmite or Blizzard on the Bolton shot, and then I was just able to Codex. That was very strange. Let's do another. Set. That's a tough one. Let's do another. Set. That's a tough one. Let's do another. Should have sent the Bolton shot. Didn't want to risk face Purgatory, even though it's early. I don't know why they always pause at that point. Like, oh, you're Azalea and you don't know what's on top. And then I sit there and they think about it. Like, is this really happening? Just in case they put Defense React in Arsenal. Doesn't do much because they can still send a 1 card 8. So I wanted to block 9 here. I mean, it does 5 damage and rids them of their arsenal. So I guess it does something. Wow, that's what I like to see. React in hand. I'm already getting rid of creepers. No D-react in hand. Why block with creepers? Question is, do they flail? Go. So I that's on top. That's not bad. I think we'll just send a dominated drill shot and keep Heat Seeker and my Pounder for a 6-card hand. They might have a D-react in Arsenal. They're probably running. Well, I know they're running sinks, which means they're probably on reduce. Reduce? That's what it's called? Yeah. Still get their 2 value off Carapace. And a 6-card hand. Urge the Blood Rot. 6 and 6. I don't want to take it all. But if I block out all the arcane, that's my whole hand. So we're going to eat the arcane. Block with 1 or 2 endless and hope he doesn't have a succumb. A cull is fine. It's got Seek, so it's probably one of those 2. So we'll do this. If it's succumb, all I can do is then flail. If it's cull, we'll figure out what we're going to do when we get there. It's cull. I think we dumped Blood Rot Codex. Force him to put. I guess he's got boundings to put into Arsenal, which is not bad. We'll banish the Codex of Blood Rot. And then we'll Codex of Frailty. or drill shot. Right. Heatseeker will live. Oh, that was on top. Scared me for a second. So we can do endless in case we don't like what's there. Oh, I like threatening value off their armor. Even though they don't have a ton of it left. Face Purgatory isn't really there for the block. Surprised at that. I mean, bounding kind of meh in Arsenal, but at least it doesn't cost anything. So going to get the someone's gonna be stuck there for a couple turns maybe is kind of weird. 2 and 6. What am I doing? Tunic was up. We could block the 6. Play the take aim, play the seek, play the codex, and fire the heat seeker, and or whatever we hold with the codex. Since we don't, let's get the rune chance. I'm imagining something like playing take aim, Azalea and the heat seeker, hoping for a pump, floating the searing, playing the pump, the pump, the pump, codex. Smarter thing to do is to block 6 as we get too low. I am in a gambling mood. So we're gonna do what doesn't seem right. Just for the heck of it. Take aim. See what's on top. Only a couple misses. That's a good one. Heck yeah. I mean, it worked out how I was dreaming it. Uh, the only way it might have been just a teeny bit better is if instead of the lace with blood rot on top, it was an arrow. So we could shoot that arrow, keep the Syrian arsenal for another 6-card hand. But as it stands, 18, threatening an additional 3 on hit is pretty good. Unfortunately, again, we stack the. I hate. This is the first deck I've really played Lace with Inertia in, and it's great. But the 3 Inertias and the 3 Seeks often stack, and that's not great. So he's taking 11 here, plus 1 from the Searing, plus threatening 2 from the Blood Rot. And I draw Nata. Evened up the life totals. What's he gonna do? Send another 1-card 8. Set up for the next turn. He doesn't know. Because he's got that. Setting up. This goes on here. Oh no, he's not. It's firing it. 3 and 11. Put me to 14er. There's no way I'm paying for Rune Chance. A smart thing to do would be block with some of these, since chances are well, there has to be an arrow on the top two. Or a codex. Something to get me an arrow. All right. If I was playing that deck, I would not have put my hand there. Okay. Arrow. Arrow. Sucks. Now he's wondering if I'm really meant to end my turn. That was like 8 buffs in a row. Because we drew this off our death dealer. Got this from inertia. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. 6, 7, 6. This was only 6, but it felt like more. Two and 6, threatening arsenal if any damage is dealt. I'll tell him I'm thinking. We're just gonna have to take the 5. A block Tunic River for the arcane, and then Tunic Bolt and Shot. And send Amp for 10. I don't know if that's right, but I can't take tons of damage anymore. We're getting to the point where we're just gonna get blown out. It gets another Malefic or 2 out. Pay for this one. Quiver for this one. The question is, do we send? It doesn't matter. Same numbers, right? He takes 1. That'd be his first blood debt all game. It's kind of expecting that type of block. All he needs is a go again and a 2-gate to send a ton of damage. He doesn't do it. So it's coming for 6. I'd be left at 8 if I took it all. We'll take the Roonies. We'll block with Bolt and Shot. We'll send Red in the Ledger. Although if this is Succumb, Hull. I think maybe it's time to block that out. Still Cull, but not Succumb. Well, he could Succumb, but he wouldn't get the on hit. Odie reacts from Arsenal. Ha 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 ha. I never remember it. I wish Talishar people would read. I think this is a D-react, so I'm not worried about Succumb at this point. We're just gonna take the 7 and slowly die. Pay for it. I like that. Ugh. He's gonna get wrecked. 9 and 2. I got no Rune Champ generation. But watch, now he's drawn a Dirge and he's gonna go off. And there's one more Funeral Moon, one more Dirge. More reduces that could create Roonies. Right. Forgot he's not at like 2 life. He's at 17 life. From hand. Can flail. Like 1 and 5. Alright, so I block one rune chant. It's going to hit regardless, which makes me think I messed up that block there. Fluffernutter. Oh, he just got me. Forgot about the overpower. I was thinking it's too hard for nothing. Let's do it all over again. All right, we get some new practice. New. Shall get tar pits and infecting. That's it. We go up to 63 for new. No blues whatsoever. But most of them aren't running. Siren's calling to us. Yeah. We'll just push some damage and set up a 6-card hand. Don't mind me. Let's see. This is a mask. If I've ever seen one. Just a net. Into mask. Not even. I could have blocked something. Um, do I threaten 9 and make them block 9? Whoops. I thought I already pitched. In that case, if he blocks it out, we can Rustling Leaves and hope to gain another 6-card hand. I don't think he's looking to block it out, though. I think he's got a bonds that he wants to make use of. I hate this card. It's like low key really good, I think. Life gain and new is ridiculous. What do we do? Azalea. The pump, we load drill shot with tunic. Take it. Hopefully it's only one me and one for him for 2 value. Forget though. That's the absolute worst. It's not the absolute worst. We just can't use Death Dealer. Codex is like the worst card to be face up in Arsenal. Except for maybe Carpet Trap, which I have to remember I'm running in this matchup. So I have to be careful with my blind flips. Why not block with a rousing wave? Seems like he wasn't thinking. Mm, to block the next misplay too. Otherwise, he can send a blue card that we would otherwise have to block. We'll just block. We'll throw glove in front of this. Maybe not. Since surgical. He'll give that go again, and then he's got another. He's gonna give it go again. Got ways to do things that are annoying. I think we take this, and then we could just block out a command and conquer, right? We'll give it go again. Uh, Not the end of the world. Game 3, lose 4. That's what I'm talking about. I hate just playing the ring razors. Like kind of on the bottom of the codex. Holmes up for 11. Syrian for 4 and or 5. Threatening 16. Oh, it's got rain razors too. So if this hits, it's even better. Doesn't hit. Smart boy. That's the second bonds he's blocked with. He's got mantle though, it doesn't matter. He wants bonds in the pit, as they say. Ten, threatening 3 on hit. The searing, life loss, blood rot. Ah, dead sink. It's interesting that he didn't go. I guess he knew I had half glove. Ignore me and my musings. Noble Ponder. If it doesn't do anything threatening, I think we send Rebel. That's threatening. I mean, I could block it out with the whole hand. And shoot 4. Unfortunately, I think that's what we need to do. I had to throw half glove in front of it because of a rousing wave. We'll send Rabble, hopefully for 4, into Drill Shot for 4. For 3. Is it worth Codex? Giving him back a Command and Conquer or something else spicy? Now it is. Hopefully he doesn't get bonds. He happens to have just a nick. Might have made the wrong call there. Yep, got that bonds. That's all right. Generally, we can just ignore it. It doesn't have just a nick. It's probably coming in for 5. Even less, because it's going to come in for 0 initially. I think we're just gonna let it happen. Takes Bolton shot, I send infecting for 11. If he takes infecting, I send Bolton for enough. I'm not afraid. If he's just cheesing and masks. 6. You gotta pop one of the two. That's not the end of the world. We're still up by 10 life. He'll probably take this. I would. I could go get 2 more Bolton shots. Yeah. I think he just boo-booed. That's the Wazuzu. He didn't know. How could he know? He knows what's in my hand. I don't think the order here matters. I'm tempted to just, no, I got the ponder. So I will send the infecting. Maybe get the mask block. You saw my hand. You know what's coming. You just don't know what this card is. Oh, boo boo there. And smacked my Azalea button. Huh. Like you knew that was coming. Literally saw that my hand. One card you didn't see was my pitch card. Wasn't even that huge. Only 12 value. That's what we get for having to block occasionally. One more, and then I gotta go do some chores. Oh, I struggle with Enigma. This has to come in. Don't care about red. These come in. Guess drills come out. I feel like I want Knox to go get a Merkmeyer when I need one. And then what comes out? Those are important. Don't leave me. I don't want to run 62. Seems silly. I guess we'll take out the Rain Razors and see how it feels. Sneaky. I don't remember what the possibilities of this card are. Wormurgers. I choose war. We'll do Rabble into Merkmeyer. arsenaling the Bolton shot. I use all the Merc too early because I want people to knock one when we need one. Eights. Great. And don't run any poppers in this deck. Heat Seeker. Let's on the Heat Seeker. Hopefully drawing another pump here. And maybe, just maybe, get 6 cards next turn. Hopefully one's an arsenal and he forgot about this, as they always do. We get the 6 cards. And as always, when we get the 6 cards, they then send to Command and Conquer. Oh, I see. He didn't has. Did he sink something? He did. He got another blue. Boop, boop. Pass, pass. Hard card. No, we'll just wait for the Command and Conquer, which is surely to come, summoned by my double arsenal. I think I got the D-React. We're going to go for big numbers or big dominate. And bottom, the Merkmeyer with Azalea. I'm going to get an arrow or a pump. That's good stuff. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Infecting shot. Quite nice. Let's see what's on top. Endless arrow. Okay. We pre-med. We take aim. We death dealer. Codex. And we dominate the infecting shot. Oh, I always forget that Codex is face down, so I screwed the pooch. I should have saved Tunic. Now, you know how to do dominate damage. This will be fine either way. Depending on what he's got in Arsenal, he may be able to cover it all with Ward. Got 2 block here. He's probably got 4 block in Arsenal. Say he has another direct for 4. That's 8, 9, 10. Do 3 here, and so does he have his Mirage? That seems likely. Fetch a bunch of blue to get extra. Or not. Yeah, they're the mirror guy. That's all right. We got a little health lead, which will be deleted here. Followed by what? Mana Conquer. Of course, Uphold Tradition. Okay, now is the time for Murkmire, please. But if it's not naturally off the top, we're just toast. 6? I pulled all of them from the. All right. One oomph of a turn. Murkmire, just naturally off the top. Nah, not lucky enough for that. Hopefully that'll get something dead. I mean, if he has 12 block in hand, everything lives except for the Spectral Shield. Oh, how unfortunate. See, this is why I think I need full red bracers in this matchup. I go back and forth. Okay, I still got a Merc. 2 and then through 5. Taking 7. If I'm going to use the glove, got to block with it. If he resolves one more mirror guy, we're just gonna be toast, I think. Or even just a warmonger would slow us down enough. Like the dominated Murkmire is nice to clear the board, but he still gets the slap back with a 3-card hand. Phantasmaclap. A little dump codex, right? For every dump, you might give me a pump. Just handy. Handy dandy indeed. Bolt and shot, hoping for the go again clutch on the draw. Probably not. Maybe with the endless, we're hoping for the pump. Bolt and shot was better to draw blocks. So no. What are you going to do with a 4-card hand? Hopefully he only has that's a cheat card hand. That's 2 free damage because I ain't blocking it. Gotta watch out for that. What is it called? That's what I thought might be coming. That's a good card to have this turn. Nick blocks so he can fire for 2. What is this, you think? It's that one that puts 3 counters on it. And we'll just block here. The value, well, I don't have an arsenal. Just fire. I can't see the shot. I have to load it. I don't want that. I think we're just slowly gonna get eaten to death by this spectral shield. This has to block me out and swing 2 every time. Do I use Codex? Discard the infecting shot. Yeah. We shall. That's the one. Oh no, that's not the one. It's the card that I'm thinking of that puts on instant speed. Puts 1/1 counters on a spectral shield. Or any aura, maybe? I don't know. Oof. Do have another Murkmire. How's this boy still at 11? Let's gonna go get that other Murkmire. All right, now you're our guy. That's 5 or go get a card. I do go get +5. Yes, buddy knows where it's at. If it is a Command and Conquer or a Passing Mirage. Oh, Mirage and Metamorph. I'll take 2. And we'll see what this is. This comes in for free. I knew it. I knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Draw 4 chi. I should still require 2 blocks from my hand. Or just over at this point. I should just concede, but I don't want to because it means I have to go through. There's the card. I was wondering what was good game. See you next time. All right. That's it for me. Bye to the one person that watched me for 13 minutes 2 hours ago.